So, welcome to our exciting podcast celebrating the incredible talents of our young innovators. Today, we will take you to the amazing world of creativity, imagination, and learning through our recent show and tell competition. We've got some truly remarkable students who are going to share their incredible journeys, projects, and insights. And today we have with us Temani, who is the creator of Microbit Soccer Kick. Hi, Temani. Hope I'm pronouncing your name right, first of all.
Yes. Hi.
Okay. Hi, welcome to the Moonpreneur podcast, Empowering Student Voices. We also have with us Temani's father. Hi, Patty.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you? Thank you. A
I'm
warm
good, I'm
welcome to
good.
you as well.
Thank you for having us. We're really excited to be here.
Thank you for your time as well. So, Temani, hope you're excited to talk about your project and inspire others. Are you?
Yes, I'm very excited.
Yes? That's awesome. Great. Okay, so first of all, Temani, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm 10 years old. My favorite subjects is robotics and biology.
Oh, wow.
My hobbies are video games. I also like playing soccer and basketball.
I used to play basketball when I was in my school, like way back when. So, yeah, what's your favorite video game?
Fortnite.
Okay, let's now get on to your project. So Microbit Soccer Kick is what you created. Tell me a little bit about your project. I really want to know about it. I mean, I intentionally did not do my research or even I just had a look at it, but I don't know what does it do. So tell me a little bit about this project. What does it do? How was it made?
The Microbit Soccer Kick is a machine that automates kicking a soccer ball. And how it works is that when you touch the sensor, a servo motor swings at a 180-degree angle and hits the ball.
Oh, wow. So I'm pretty sure your inspiration to create this came from your interest in soccer.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's amazing. For your age, it's awesome. Like, it's great. So how was the project made? Like, how long did it take for you to work on it and finally create it?
2 weeks, I'm gonna say. Yeah, 2 weeks.
Wow. Wow. So, like, were you working a lot on it? Like, how many hours in a day you were spending on your project?
Yeah, 2 or 3 hours a day.
Oh, wow. Like, after school, you were putting 2-3 hours on it?
Yeah, well, we do homeschool. We do
Oh,
homeschool,
nice.
so we just allocate the time as he needs, right? We keep it pretty flexible for him.
Okay, okay. But I can definitely tell, Temani, that must have taken a lot of your hard work and time. So, what were the challenges you faced while making this project?
Well, so whenever I had a problem, I thought it's because of the code or the physical connections. So I had to work with both of them to figure out which one was the problem.
Okay, so mainly regarding the code, you were kind of not maybe able to code it right or just facing problems regarding that. That's the only problem you faced?
Yes.
Okay, okay. So, how has working on this really enhanced your skills? Like, what skills have you learned while you were, since you were saying that the biggest challenge that you faced was to code it right. So, I'm pretty sure that this must have enhanced your coding skills and you must have learned new things, right?
Yes, it did. And I also learned more about like how servo motors work. Like before, I thought that they could rotate at a 360-degree angle, but I learned that it was only 180. And I also learned more about different kinds of sensors.
That's amazing.
I also learned about how MicroPython can control things that happen, can make stuff happen into the real world.
Great, great. I'm glad you learned all that. I'm pretty sure that will really help you in your future projects, right? So, what tools and materials did you use to build this project?
I used servo motor, a sensor from the microbit. I use the MicroPython editor to code, and yeah.
Nice. I mean, I don't really have a technical background, so I don't understand all these things, but I get it. Yes, you used a bunch of stuff. Okay. All right. So, what advice would you give to your tier group of friends, like of your age and your group? So, any advice you would like to give to them?
Yes, I would say work on what you like and yeah, and never give up on what you're doing.
That is so motivating and inspiring. I think that's exactly what you did, right? You worked on what you like, and you did not give up. You did finish the end product, and here it is. All right. So, so Patty, I would like to ask you as well. So, as a parent, what was your role and contribution in Temani's project? And like, yeah. So, how did you feel about the project? So, what was your role? Yeah.
Well, first, I don't have a technical background, right? I know a little bit of code, like the basics. So what I would do would be to help him like just think through the problem in a logical way, right? And so he's the one that knows the MicroPython, and he knows it can do this, and this loop does that, and all those little things like that. But for me, I would ask him, okay, so what do you want to do? You wanted to do this and then that. And then I ask him about like what the code can do, and then he tells me, and then I tell him, okay, so you have to put it this way and then that way to think it through in a logical way. So I basically just helped him with the thinking through of the problems that he came to me with.
I think that's really essential. That support, that mind level of support, you know what I mean? So it's really important to, I'm pretty sure you kept him motivated. And
Yeah.
even if all those challenges, whatever he was facing, you must have helped him to find the answer. So, also, how do you feel about, what do you feel about Temani's progress, like so far? I'm pretty
Honestly,
sure.
I'm just super proud of him. Like I give him all the support I can give him, and then he just keeps surprising me with how good he is at all the things that I put in front of him. So
That's
my
marvelous.
job is to just keep pushing him and challenging him to so that he could, see how much he can do.
That's astounding. So, Temani, we all are super proud of you. Yay.
Thank
Good job.
Yeah.
you.
So, Temani, you're literally just 10 years old. You blew my mind away. And so, what motivated you to work on this project, and who supported you to complete this project? I'm pretty sure you must have acquired basic learning skills to work on this project. So, where did you get all these skills from?
Okay, so I got help from my teacher
Mhm.
and my parents.
Nice.
And yes, one of my favorite positions in soccer is goalkeeper, and I don't always have someone to shoot the ball for me when I'm practicing. So the microbit soccer kick will do that for me.
That's amazing. So thank you so much, Temani. Before, it was lovely, honestly, it was lovely interacting with you. Before we wrap up, we'd love to hear about your future dreams and aspirations. What would you like to explore or achieve in the coming years? Maybe you would like to create something related to video games.
I want to make a video game that has all the things I like inside of it, like Fortnite, and soccer. I use Blender sometimes to 3D animate objects. One time I'm making a mannequin right now in Blender, and I'm about to animate it to make it walk.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I'm excited to learn about it whenever you do it. Okay, so what is your dream, Temani? Like, I'm pretty sure if you're working on all of these things, you're maybe working towards your dream. So what's your dream? Maybe your goal, anything, like when I was little, I used to think that I'm gonna be a doctor. That was a standard thing
Yeah.
to be for a girl my age. So yeah, so what do you want to be?
I want to be a programmer, like that person that programs games. Yeah.
That's great, and you are really on a right track.
Mhm.
Mani, once again, it was really lovely having you, and Patty, you as well. It's great to know your journey, and I wish you all the very best. We're super
Thank
proud of you once again, and I will meet you when you create your next project. We'll talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for your time. Do you
And
want to
thank you
say
for
anything?
having me.
Thank you for coming as well. Yeah. Do you want to say anything before we end this?
All I want to say is just thank you for having us be on this podcast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you for coming, and thank you for your time. I'm pretty sure this must have also taken your commitment. So yes, thank you so much for that.